Hey guys, welcome back to IV Crypto. Today I want to talk about CRO Crypto.com coin in the top 30, currently trading at 11 cents per coin, up 8% on the 24-hour. The whole market seems to be recovering slightly as we go into July, the new financial year. I have called it for a couple of weeks now. Didn't expect any sort of market recovery until at least mid-July, so hopefully we're on the way to that. Now, obviously, Crypto.com all-time high sat at around 24 cents, so we're still over a 2x to get to old all-time highs, but CRO does have all the potential in the world and obviously is following suit to some of the other big exchanges. I do think this is quite a good investment, especially at this price right now, but if you're in it for the long haul, especially 5+ years, this is a good one. So I really want to talk about some of the news that came out recently to give you guys an idea of whether this is something you wanted to invest in. So the first news, and obviously the biggest news of the day, is that Crypto.com is extending into sports sponsorships with Formula One. So for those of you that don't know, Formula One is obviously a racing competition viewed by millions and millions of people worldwide. Obviously has some major sponsors, as you can see on the Ferrari car. But this is huge, and this is actually going to start from mid-July, July 17th, and it will be for the remainder of 2021. So it is a very smart move from CRO to put their branding on Formula One because it will expose them to a whole brand new audience. So I'll be interested to see the next Formula One. I don't usually watch it, but I'll watch it just to see the Crypto.com logo everywhere, and it'll be interesting to see how many people come to the platform after it. They also sponsored, if you're a follower of soccer or football as some people call it, they sponsored the Italian Coppa Italia in May as well, which was good exposure to them in that region, and they've signed a deal with the National Hockey League team, the Montreal Canadiens, in March, and that will start when the hockey season begins. So you can see in terms of worldwide, they've got quite a decent marketing strategy where they're tapping into different sports, obviously soccer, hockey, and now into motorsports. So it'll be interesting to see how this goes for them and where else they're going to go next. Moving on to the next lot of news, Crypto.com launches worldwide USD deposits through Circle. This isn't massive news, but I just think it's a good addition for the users of the platform, and it does allow them to have more flexibility. So what this means is that the registered users of Crypto.com will now be able to conduct transactions in USD directly from their bank accounts and accept funds in the form of USD coin at the ratio of 1-to-1. The exchange forum is also working on enabling the users to withdraw funds directly to their accounts in USD. And now that Crypto.com has joined hands with Circle, it has become convenient for the users to transfer USD to the exchange forum from their bank accounts and accept funds in USD coin. At present, the crypto exchange platform supports transactions in more than 50 trading pairs of USDC, including DOT, Link, ETH, and a bunch of others. This new feature of USD deposits is available for users of more than 30 countries across the world, and the whole process of wire transferring funds to Circle and receiving USDC at a conversion rate of 1-to-1 will take 3 business days for completion. So again, not major news, but still something worth mentioning and talking about because it is just them adding more features to their service. Now, this one here is some pretty major news. Crypto.com services now available to 400 institutional partners with Fireblocks integration. Fireblocks has integrated the CRO exchange to its institutional-aimed crypto platform. So I'm super bullish on this news, guys, and I think this is absolutely huge and will give CRO some massive exposure. So the institutional digital asset Fireblocks has announced today it has integrated Crypto.com into the Fireblocks network, the largest and most active digital asset transfer network for institutions. The move will allow Crypto.com to expand its reach to over 400 plus institutional participants through the Fireblocks network, which includes some of the biggest global banks, liquidity providers, OTCs, hedge funds, and asset managers. So this is pretty big news for Crypto.com because, again, institutional investment is where you want to be. We saw what happened with Bitcoin when we started getting a little bit of institutional investments with major companies. So this is where you want to be if you want your price to absolutely move mountains. It'll be interesting to see over the next couple of months, especially leading into the new financial year, when companies are going to start to show their books, if any institutions have invested into CRO or any of the other major cryptos for that matter. So let's wait and see how it plays out. Continuing on to the last major news piece of the video, guys, Crypto.com Capital makes a strategic investment in hodl, I'm so sorry if I'm saying that wrong, .com, which is a multi-chain NFT marketplace, and they announced today the strategic investment. Now, I do think a lot of this is around the founder of the NFT platform, which is Matt Luskiniski, and he was actually the founder of Travala, which is doing quite well and has performed well in the since its launch. So I do think that a lot of it, and that's what the Crypto.com CEO said, Bobby Bao, we were impressed by Matt's track record at Travala and jumped at the opportunity to support him in his latest venture. We've been actively investing in NFT-oriented businesses and are proud to add the new one to the portfolio. So this is an interesting one, guys, and I will be looking a little bit more into it, especially now that CRO has invested into it. I will be very, very interested to see what these guys have next. They do have the heavyweight boxing champion Tyson Fury NFT collection coming out, or it bids to become the go-to marketplace to sell, trade, and bid on NFTs, all while delivering a knockout blow to competing platforms. So they'll debut the heavyweight boxing champ Tyson Fury's NFT collection. So very, very interesting. Again, what I am finding from a pattern from all these articles is that CRO is obviously tapping into all these different markets, from sports to the institutional side of things, and now again with boxing, yet another sport, a different crowd. Because what I do find is that, you know, people that are interested in Formula One may not watch boxing, and vice versa, or soccer, or whatever it may be. So I can see them really spreading out their reach and trying to really grab that mass adoption, which is what is needed for any cryptocurrency to obviously go to all-time highs and even further. So a really interesting one here. I do keep a close eye on what Crypto.com Capital and Coinbase Capital invest in, because that could be something to get you ahead of the herd. So it would be worth looking into this one, guys, as a potential investment for yourself as well. And lucky last, not directly CRO related, but cryptocurrency companies are waging a war for talent in a hot job market. So super, super interesting. Even in COVID times, what we're seeing is that a lot of these cryptocurrency projects are hiring, and they're super, super busy. So we've got here Crypto.com, based in Hong Kong, has over 200 job openings, with more than half of them based in Asia. So obviously they are based in Hong Kong, so a lot of these roles will be opening in Asia. But just in general, it just seems that all these cryptocurrency companies are absolutely flat out, and they're providing work, which is excellent. You know, that's what you want. You want to be contributing to the economy. You want to be creating a platform that has a real use case and all these sorts of things. So for me, CRO does tick a lot of these boxes. I do hold a little bit of CRO. I'm not a massive holder, but I do think it's a solid investment. Now, I am not a financial advisor, and that is not financial advice. That is just my opinion, guys. As always, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And as always, watch this space.